Hi Epic Squad, today I finally get to do a video that I've been itching to do for such a long time. A list of my top 10 turtle type or turtle-ish Pokemon. The information might surprise you, but before I start, I just want to let you guys know that this is my top 10 based on my opinions that I have formed over the years. So it's in no way, shape or form a real top 10. It's just my thoughts of what a turtle type species Pokemon should be. Well, I mean, what's not to like? 1. They're chillaxed. 2. They have the wisdom of years of experience with life and knowledge. 3. Some are water-based or are amphibious. And 4. Zenigame means turtle. Zeni means money and game means turtle. Alright, now that's explained, let's get on to my list. Number 10. Shelgon. Shelgon, known as Komoru in Japan, introduced in Generation 3. You guys didn't expect this one, did you? I mean, Bulbapedia states Shelgon is an endurance Pokemon. Turtles and tortoise are the same. Can't really describe or relate what this Pokemon is to the real world, so I'm betting that this creature is actually secretly a turtle. Reasons why. First point. Most turtle-type Pokemon so far are listed as quadrupeds. Next, its armored body, aka its outer shell, makes all attacks bounce off. Lastly, Shelgon is a combo of shell and a dragon. That is the name origins. An interesting fact about Shelgon is that Salamence actually weighs less than Shelgon. Salamence is exactly around 226.2 pounds compared to that of Shelgon, which is 243.6 pounds. That's a lot of shell, and that's a lot of armor. Number 9. Lapras. Known as Rapurasu, introduced in Generation 1, although 99% of it might not be a turtle type Pokemon, I'll account for that 1% because of the shell on its back. It could be a distant cousin of some sort. On Bulbapedia, it describes that it has a resemblance to that of a plesiosaur, a long ancient dinosaur that roamed the seas. Reasons why. First point, turtles are gentle creatures. Lapras is also a gentle creature. Next, in many folklore, myths and legends, large turtles would ferry creatures across bodies of water. Lapras does the same. Lapras also ferries creatures across bodies of water. Next, although its type is water and ice, it is known to have telepathic and psychic abilities. And the last, name origin could be derived from Pierre Simon Laplace, a mathematician who wrote several books on mathematical properties of the sea and tides. Some interesting facts about Laparasu. Hunters nearly drove this Pokemon to extinction due to its docile nature. It's also able to understand human speech, and in the beta to Pokemon Red and Blue, Lapras was originally going to be called Ness, in a reference nod to the Loch Ness Monster. Number 8. Turtonator. Known as Bakugamis in Japan, introduced in the latest generation of Pokemon games. On first glance, most would think this is a fire-type turtle. The structure is that of a turtle, and yet it is completely a fire dragon type. This creature feeds on sulfur and other volcanic materials. If prey steps onto its shell, it strikes itself with its own tail to cause an explosion. Reason why this is number 8, highest base defense stat of all dragon type Pokemon. Name origin is a combo of a turtle and a detonator or a landmine. Too cool to actually face an opponent, so it uses its dangerous back. Turtonator is based on a really cool turtle called the Matamata. I don't know if you guys know about that one. Some interesting facts. Turtonator has the highest base defense stat of all dragon type Pokemon. That you already know, I'm sure. But to my knowledge, this Pokemon has a description about how useful its poop is. And it can be used for many different products in the Alolan region. Also, the fact that it can explode at any given moment. Number 7. Chuckle. Known as Kotatsu, introduced in Generation 3, it kinda reminds me of Tortuga, the suntan with no face armor though. But I love how the description on Bulbapedia says its eyes are permanently closed, which is true. A shame it's a fire-type turtle, but I do love the idea of what it could have been, a proper normal turtle. Reasons why I like this Pokemon and reasons why it's number 7. It shares a similar reason to why I like Charmander. That is, if the source of its energy in its shell goes out, i.e. its fire, it will die. Similar to that of Charmander's Tail Flame. Yes, I like Charmander. Torkoal has the highest base defense stat of all fire type Pokemon. Of course he gets that from being a turtle. I like the description again in Bulbapedia where it says Torkoal is essentially a giant tortoise with a furnace or a kitchen stove. The name origin is a combination of tortoise and coal. Here's some interesting facts. When it blows out smoke from the nose and its back, it sounds like a locomotive horn. Torkoal's shape of its shell is inspired by a metallurgical furnace or a stove. Before 5th gen, this Pokemon was the only Pokemon to use the skill White Smoke. Number 6. Torterra. Known as Dodai Tosu in Japan, first introduced in Generation 4, and the only grass and ground type ever. Biggest brother to that of Turtwig. The bulkiness really suits this guy. Pointed spikes and a little tree hanging off the shell, what's not to like? Reasons why I like this Pokemon and why it's number 6. It really looks like a tough turtle Pokemon to beat. It has spikes in its mouth. I mean, come on, spikes. I like dinosaurs, and this Pokemon shares origins to that of an ankylosaur, an armored dinosaur. It is known as the continent Pokemon, sharing the same category as Groudon. It's partially a legendary if you think about it. Some interesting facts. Sad but true, but Ash's Torterra has lost every battle it has participated in. But remember though, it's never the fault of the Pokemon, it's always the trainer. Torterra is the heaviest grass type Pokemon. Ash's Torterra is the only Pokemon to learn a HM, that being Rock Climb. Halfway through squad. Number 5. Turtwig, known as Naitoru. Introduced in Generation 4. Stepping away from the water type, this Pokemon is grass. Stepping away from the water type, we choose another grass type. Looking at it, you can clearly see the shape and the look of a turtle creature. The added leaf on top, in my opinion, with still having the turtle shell in its back, has kept Turtwig in the top 5 for me. Nice and cute. Reasons why I like this Pokemon and why it's number 5. The shell is also made of soil. Its name origin is based on the combination of a turtle and a twig. Like myself, it's pretty chill. It tends to be non-violent. Another real life fact, it is based on a snapping turtle. Some interesting facts, it is the heaviest basic form of all starter type Pokemon. Makes sense as Torterra is the heaviest. With that, he is also the slowest out of all the starter type Pokemon. The leaf on its head will wilt if it becomes thirsty, so as a result it lives near places with a lake. Alright, number 4. Tortuga. Known as Protoga in Japan, it is introduced in Generation 5. If there is any Pokemon out there that has any resemblance to any creature on Earth that is a turtle, Tortuga is the one, as it's based on the leatherback sea turtle. What makes this creature epic is the fact that it is prehistoric. Resurrected from a cover fossil, the people of Alola believe it to be an ancestor of most turtle Pokemon. Now the reasons. It is an ancient creature from prehistoric times. Dinosaurs are cool. It is the most closest resemblance of any turtle creature on Earth. Tortuga is a striking resemblance to an unreleased Pokemon from Generation 2. Imagine that. So close to having a Gen 2 turtle. Unfortunately, it was not released, but it was put on hold for Generation 5. Here are some interesting facts about Tortuga. The name Tortuga is derived from the word Tortuga. Translated from French and Spanish, it means Turtle Island. Protoga, I think that's how it's pronounced, or Protoga, might be a combination of Protestiga, an extinct turtle species, largest second only of that of the Archelon, I think that's how it's pronounced. Archelon is the beast of a creature. Check this out. Alright, we're getting to the good stuff. The Chuckle, number 3. Known as Tsubo in Japan and introduced in Generation 2. I know this will come as a surprise for most of you. I mean, it is listed down as bug rock type, okay? I know I'm going to take a lot of notes in my face, but it is a turtle type in my eyes. This Pokemon looks more of a turtle than a bug. Alright, look at it. It's got like a shell, it's got a head of a turtle. It's just a lazy worm looking turtle. Okay? Let's start with the reasons why it's number 3. Although being weak to water type and being unable to surf, you'll see this Pokemon in Power Park. Shiny Chuckle has a blue shell. For turtle type enthusiasts, the base stat of this Pokemon are insane. 230 defense and 230 in special defense. Just for the base stats. Crazy. And the biggest fact to solidify my opinion, on Bulbapedia, the first thing in the biology description, it says, Chuckle is a Pokemon that resembles a small turtle. Some interesting facts about Chuckle. Chuckle's origin appearance has also been based on a vase. Yeah, flower vase. Yes, that's right. You heard it. Where you put your flowers. By using Power Trick, Chuckle can temporarily reach a base attack of 230, the highest of all Pokemon. High defense and high attack? Crazy. The most damage Chuckle can ever do has been calculated to, here we go guys, 481,266,036. Jesus. Alright, number 2. Getting close to number 1, guys. I think most of you already know what it is. Blastoise, known as Kamex in Japan, introduced in Generation 1. I mean, how cool to be called Kamex. The actual Japan name origin of this Pokemon. Also known as the mascot for Generation 1 in Pokemon Blue. As you can see on the covers, my favorite game version. In my opinion, one of the toughest looking turtle type Pokemon out there until you Mega Evolve it. Have you seen the cannons? Have you seen the cannons? Holy crap. So, top reasons why it's close to being at the top. Only turtle type Pokemon to get a Mega Evolution. Only turtle type. Even Torterra didn't get one. Design is a mixture of a turtle and a tank. Come on guys, a tank. Origin of the name Kamex comes from the Japanese word meaning turtle, kame, as in Kamehameha, and with the word max for maximum, aka it could actually just mean turtle maximus. Some interesting facts. The cannons are capable of producing water blasts that can pierce through steel and concrete. Blastoise shares the same category with Kabuto and Kabutops, the shellfish Pokemon. That's weird. Alright, the biggest one, here we are. Number 1, guys. Number 1. Squirtle. Didn't expect that, guys. Squirtle. Known as Zenigame in Japan. Hailing from the Kanto region as being one of the 3 starters of Generation 1 of the Pokemon games. Squirtle is the preferred starter of many due to its in-between nature of that of Bulbasaur, which is relaxed, and sometimes the aggressive, that of Charmander. Squirtle was chosen as number 1 because it is undoubtedly the epitome of what a turtle is in the Pokemon world. First reason why. To completely finalize this decision, it is listed under the category Tiny Turtle. This Pokemon looks completely like a turtle on 2 legs. The name is a mixture of Squirtle and Turtle. First one being, it is my favorite Pokemon. 2, it is water-based type, which is my favorite as well. And blue, my favorite color, so triple faves. Some interesting facts about it though. The shell on its back is not only used for protection, but the rounded shape and the grooves on the surface help minimize resistance in the water, enabling it to swim at high speeds. IGN, yes, IGN.com, the gaming network site, called Squirtle the best between Bulbasaur and Charmander, stating how many Pokemon are disadvantageous to Squirtle itself. Squirtle is the only starter to be pure water type all the way through to all the evolutions to the final stage. Pure water type. Niue, the country, released a $1 coin featuring Squirtle. And Squirtle is the most trained of all Kanto starters, being used by Ash, May, Gary, Tierno, each owning one of their own. So there we have it guys, this is my list of turtle-ish turtle type Pokemon. My top 10. Like I said before, my own opinions, I know some of them aren't turtle type Pokemon or are turtle looking in general, maybe. This is just my list of what I think are the best turtle looking type Pokemon, the reasons why, and some interesting facts on the side. So hope you guys enjoyed it and stay tuned. Thanks for watching from the onceEPIC channel. Stay safe, stay epic as always, and I'll see you guys next time on Twitch or on another video. Peace out, stay safe, stay epic.